Hello, hopefully, excuse me, still got the cough. I missed one yesterday, that's Friday, today's Friday, Saturday. I was going to try and pretend that I hadn't missed it, but it's probably really not worth it, is it? Basically yesterday was the first day I spent and Roper spent kind of like officially on Tango, although technically we haven't started the project. That's for Monday the 3rd. It was the last day in January yesterday as well, so that's kind of nice. But yeah, so we set up PERFORCE version control. We set up. He'd already set up PERFORCE on the server. I set up my client. He took me through it. We've got server. I bought all the domains that we need, although tangofiesta.com is taken, unfortunately, so that's a bit of a shame. And today, well, I'm recording this before I go off to watch England hopefully win against France in the Six Nations opening round. Yeah, and most of what I did yesterday, other than work on Lazarus, and did some work with Lazarus today and this morning with Roper, is basically take all the work I'd done on paper from over the Christmas period, and which is really good fun. I like it's weird, like I don't really like computers very much. I like what they can do, but they break far too often for me to enjoy them 100%. So I actually quite enjoyed sitting with the 80s movie on over Christmas and just with a bit of paper and a pen. I'll probably reveal my favoured pen at some point, I don't know if I have one. And yeah, just sketch down loads and loads of ideas, basically, for Tango Fiesta. So like trying to define lots and lots of different things, like which characters we're going to go for in the first early access version, you know, which environments, which films we're referencing, which enemy bad guys, what kind of broad types of bad guys and their behaviours, and then specifics based on different movies, weapon types, again, broad and specific, and stats for the players, what's upgradable, what's only affected through power-ups, and all this kind of thing. So basically just, and environments, you know, based again on which movies we're going to pick to sort of homage the most, or at least first, and sort of at least have one tile type that isn't just scenery, that actually affects the that sort of modifies player behaviour, and then one that directly affects it. So a modifier would be something like a slows your movement down, like the bushes in the demo that we've got, that we did at Rezzed, or blocks shots like the bushes did. But then something that directly affects the player is something like perhaps fire, which not only could spread but would potentially set the player on fire and hurt them, or whatever. So sort of like a hard and fast, sort of dangerous or directly affecting kind of tile, and then a less so. Anyway, we'll go through all that kind of stuff later. Just thought I'd update. It's getting weird because even though I've started working on it properly now and Monday's coming, it won't have sunk in until Monday's over, I don't think, and then even then it's going to go on and on and on. And until early access is probably or maybe if we go to Rezzed this year, it'll be like a bit of a homecoming for the game. So that'll probably be when everyone gets a bit emotional. But anyway, I thought I'd give you a little look at some of the stuff on paper. Anyway, so follow me. This is my boudoir. It's got a nice view out the window. Anyway, there's my sort of stand-up desk. Although everything's in a bit of a turmoil at the minute because I'm in the middle of sorting it out. But anyway, there you go, that's out there. And then here's just like a little look at some of the stuff. So you can see the struck through is the stuff that I've updated. And this is all very preliminary notes, and then I've taken the time to sort of expand upon them and define them in some useful manner, you know, with actual numbers and actual percentages and all that sort of thing in an Excel sheet, essentially. Or a Google Docs version thereof. Anyway, so there you go. Thank you very much. See if I can get myself in camera. Thank you very much for watching this one, and yeah, we'll see you soon. Toodaloo.